Aw, sugar baby.
Was this through the app?
It wasn't through the actual
What that matter?
Trying to get some money. Yeah. So if there's any sugar daddies out there,
I can't hear you.
What you do?
I was just about to know myself. Any sugar daddies, I am 25. I repeat, I'm 25. Okay? 25.
You know, I don't even think we even alive anymore, brother. Never mind. Yeah, we back.
Yeah, to your dance to the hey. Oh,
yeah, we good.
Hey. Hey. Oh. Whoa. Hold on.
Whoa. Hey. Hold on the step. Oh my God.
Footwork.
Oh my God. Hey.
Oh, you free.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Hit this shit.
I'm telling you. Put me on TikTok shit. We can make them a whole day.
It's only half of it, y'all. Only half. So you gotta tune in. Make sure you listen from start to finish.
You see how we lit? That's how you finna be.
Right.
That's how you finna be.
Tell them about it.
That's how you finna be.
I mean.
You gonna get some lessons. Or not so lessons.
Some lessons and some precautions.
Yeah.
But you gotta listen in so you can find them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And if there's anyone out there that want a little
Sugar
baby,
baby.
holla at your girl.
Who? What girl?
D&L.
You said slide on your line.
Not me.
Slide on my
Slide on
line.
you, bro.
You gotta make sure you got some money too.
On me.
You said make sure he got some bread, huh?
Bread. I don't do
You said don't be
500. We doing thousands, okay?
You said you don't do
I
broke
ain't
niggas,
me.
huh?
No, we don't do regular schmegular.
Your ass gonna get scammed again.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna hit your ass.
Let's not.
They gonna send you that money and then hit your bank account for 40 grand.
On me.
No, first of all, my bank is gonna deny, reject. You don't got that.
It sound good. That's the last
They do
motherfucker
this.
stuff. Yeah, them hackers be on that.
So how do y'all feel about everything? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all like dating older men, or y'all was just capping? What was to it?
Ooh,
I said what I said.
I've messed.
Go ahead.
I've had, since then I have experience in older men, and it's just not it.
For real, why not?
What is it?
He was just, I thought he was going to be experienced, and he wasn't.
In what departments?
On me, yeah.
She was talking about the departments on the pod, so you knew she was going to bring it up.
On me.
You know.
The sexual department.
Oh, he
You said he wasn't hitting that spot.
Was it the package, or was
it was everything.
You said it was just the everything.
It was the skill and the
You
package.
wanna know why? Because that nigga 30-something now. He got bills and shit. He real life
He wasn't even 30.
Tragic.
His life over with.
He's
done. Damn. No well, I already said my stance on dating an older man on the pod, so it just it's not my cup of tea.
It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss.
I mean, now that I think about it, after some thought this past year, I'm kind of back to guys my age. I'm not for that.
You said you want you a young whippersnapper.
Yeah,
I mean, someone my age.
A little young grasshopper.
No, not young. You can take that out.
So what is the age range you looking for now?
Yeah, what's your
my
range?
age and above?
So like.
Yeah, what's your range?
Number.
Yeah,
what a number is that?
I would say like from 26 to
cool. I mean
30.
Yeah, alright.
26 to 30.
26
That's
to
a nice
30.
maturing age for the man.
I feel
I
would say for me,
I got a lot of
25 to 35. I can do 10 years.
35.
Damn.
That 5 years,
Jeez.
that 5 year gap between 35 and 40, that's like midlife crisis. So like, you
What
sure
the
you
hell?
want that?
You at 35, you already have midlife. Girl, no.
Some people do.
Andrew, what do you think?
They trying to buy
What
a
do you
house
think
and
happens
pay off
at
student
35?
loans.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think happens that is so great after 30?
Family.
Most midlife crisis really start at like 40, But some,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
some people,
That's still, they can have an early one too.
There are a lot of people who may have
At
theirs early.
35?
Absolutely.
If they had childhood trauma, they're gonna have a midlife crisis.
Oh my gosh! I hope when I'm 35,
Y'all feel weak. 35, y'all having a midlife crisis.
I'm living
We
a
wait until
life
we
right
at least
now.
50, 55.
Yeah.
This is coming from a generation that has anxiety issues.
I'm not with that generation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At 35.
That's the generation after us.
No, that's
If
us
y'all
too.
90
millennials,
babies,
millennials,
midlife crisis is 35.
No, come on, 35. You guys are having a midlife crisis.
With all the mental health posts I see, y'all better pray for a lot of us.
That's Gen
Y'all
Z. Those
better
are
pray-
Gen Zs. Those are the ones below us. They gonna have midlife crisis at 25.
Y'all just share
You said at 25.
Y'all just share some mental health posts. Don't try to go back on that. Don't try to go
You
back
said
on
they was riding that boat.
Yeah, y'all was riding that
I
boat.
share mine, shit.
Yeah, don't try to go back
but
on that.
that's to prepare you for 55, not to prepare you for 35.
Yeah.
What is happening at 35?
What crisis are you having at 35?
Well, a lot can happen at 35 considering where you're at. You know, like, let's say you haven't really accomplished much. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
talking 35, you haven't.
Yeah, so like, what kind of 35s we talking about?
Regular 35.
What is a regular, like, let's say you've been at the same job for 10 years, they ain't really gave you no real promotion, you just been in this motherfucker, and now you 35 and you look up, your friends got
No kids,
thrived.
no
That's
dogs,
your
no
fault.
bitches.
That's your
But
fault.
once again, that's a midlife crisis at 35. I feel
What
like
about if it ain't even a midlife
No,
crisis?
that's just a
What about
crisis
if
on a
it-
day-to-day because that could be somebody right now in our age. Would that be considered midlife crisis? No, you're just having a crisis moment. Like, it's not nothing. Everybody goes through that. It's called anxiety. It's called stress. It's called all that. So when it's all
life.
it's
I thought
called
midlife
life.
crisis
Y'all just
like an
switch back to
identity
this whole
crisis.
mental health.
I'm glad
Midlife
you
crisis
mentioned that.
is identity
So at
crisis.
35, how much life do you think a nigga has on his shoulders? At 35.
He got some life on
That
the
nigga got a
shoulder.
whole lot of life.
He got a whole
He got
life.
the kids, he got that mortgage, he got that insurance,
He got a job.
he got the
So
job.
do females,
Yes.
but we don't wait to have ours until we
35.
There are a lot of women who are in their 30s who have a lot of crises.
They're having midlife crisis.
Don't
in their
even
30s.
do it. Don't even do
A
it.
lot of women are happy nowadays.
Oh my God, that is not funny. Do you see how fast you laughed?
The pose, I mean, it just doesn't seem that way. It just doesn't seem that way.
Because they always talk about why man ain't shit. Like,
All I
what?
see is
The
men ain't
say
shit.
otherwise.
I'm celibate.
You had me, but
I ain't
when you
fucking
said
nobody
that-
until they love me.
Right. This hot girl summer of
Yeah.
1,000. Like, you had me.
What are you talking about? They are happy.
Where?
Where? They're constantly complaining how niggas ain't shit.
No, they're talking about starting a business. A lot of them are talking
lot of
about
females
that.
When
have
they
been
start the
starting these
business, they talk
businesses.
about why this bitch trying to do the same shit that I did.
A lot of women
Fuck.
just got their taxes, so you know they got money.
So
And they're always comparing. Like, oh, this bitch got so much money.
I can't
why
even
did I
get in your
that?
corner.
A lot of
You
women.
right.
I don't know.
Come on, what's next? What's
Capped
next?
down. We
is
just
this
got,
really where we go?
we got capped down.
That's why they
We
have
were supposed to be on
because they got their
business.
taxes and they start
Like,
business.
girl, if I'm happy because I got my
Come on
taxes.
now.
When you say it
Come
like
on
that,
now.
it sounds rather
That's
lame.
That's,
It is lame.
that's what she just
It's
explained.
I'm sold on it. I'm not
These
sold.
women out here are hurt. I don't know what she talking about.
That's what I'm saying. People right here.
I'm hurt.
They're happy though.
I mean,
Yeah, you know I'm hurt. What the
You're
fuck?
hurt too though. There's a lot of hurt people out here. So what I'm trying to tell you is,
I get over it too quick. So
see, now here
No,
that go. Here
it's
y'all go,
life
here y'all go
ahead
walking
you.
over Miss Phillips. We're gonna move on past that.
Man,
So at 35,
they do
I'm just trying to figure out
matter.
y'all infatuation with older niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have it. Well,
They're
I
interesting.
said not
They got
anymore.
stories to tell. You know, they.
What stories to tell them? It's 25.
They the nigga from the hood. He got stories to tell too at 25.
What the fuck, Gil?
At 26.
I'm just saying.
His story's gonna be like, well, I've been in the corporate business for like 15 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He been working at this same job for 8 years now. He take a vacation.
He going to work
twice a year.
tomorrow. Like, what the fuck is
He
fun?
got
What
the
kind
thing
of,
about
what
that.
kind of stories does a 35-year-old
Like when you
tell
when
you?
you 35, your life got a routine.
When he went out of town, you know.
Girl, how
Love
no.
Right, when you
No.
35, your life has a routine.
If I'm going to date a 35-year-old, I'm expecting us to go on trips. Okay. I mean,
this nigga got a full-time job.
He a work from home type of job.
How the fuck is you gonna go on the trip when you on the clock? Whether you work from home or not?
You can take off.
No, you can technically, if you work
got
from home,
PTO?
you can be on the beach and be on your computer.
You just need Wi-Fi. I see people
my
at
cousins
the airport
all the
doing it all the time. They working while they're at the airport.
When you're a boss, you can do that.
Yeah, when you a G, you can do that.
So y'all guaranteeing on this 35-year-old nigga being in charge enough to be able to do his work from anywhere.
That's a tall ass.
That's a fantasy.
Knowing how corporate America feels about black men, that's a tall ass.
I mean, look at Wells Fargo.
You want to take trips, you're just supposed to just pick up. Just
That's
be
not
like,
a good example.
I'm saying like they're not doing us black.
There's going to be a way out.
Yeah. You know, a lot of companies keep black people real bogus. So why do I think my black ass can be on the beach like John and Cindy can and do my job?
What other companies being sued right now? There's another company getting sued right now because they didn't treat their black workers right.
Well, they say all of that. I'm not into dating older men. I already said on the pod, Sugar Cookies, how I stood with older men. Ugh.
I said experience it. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
You
That
said a
nigga
whole bunch
35.
of shit.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be trying to have sex every night. This nigga got a bad back. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, do
He's
you know
stressing about
what
the
niggas be
mortgage.
doing? If this nigga
Nah,
sits
he
at
going to a chiropractor.
if he sits at a desk job every day and he has to hunch over this computer to work his ass up on this
at
IT shit, he
35,
gonna have back
At
problems.
35, I would
If you
hope
spend
would go
40
see a
hours a
doctor.
week in a chair, you're gonna have back
Yeah,
problems.
son back, bro. You can still fuck, but at 35,
But
You ain't gonna be
35,
fucking
you
like
can't
you
be-
This
20.
nigga, is this nigga's sex drive still gonna be up there
He
like
ain't
your
hit-
young ass?
That
is?
nigga he not fucking you like no 26-year-old because he 35.
That's what y'all be. That's what y'all be
And his
going
back
to. These
hurt.
30-year-olds
He
do
don't
think that they finna fuck
don't
you
drink
like
his
someone
water.
in their 20s. That
They
ain't
said
how
they
it
want
works.
the experience. The
All right, so
experience
I'm
of
gonna
a
just tell
35-year-old.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman who's 26 and you want you some real dick, it'd be fooling you to be somebody who's 26. Go find you someone in that range.
I want the experience.
If you just want to fuck that nigga, just say that. But if you trying to
that
long-term
35-year-old
relationship
nigga
with-
finna have to take 10 gas station pills, a Red Bull, to be able to do what a nigga who's 26 is gonna be able
I ain't gonna
to
do 35-year-old niggas
guess.
like that. Not at 35.
Come on,
Not at 35.
Come on,
At
bro.
Not at 35. But he not fucking you every night though. I'll tell you
And
that.
that's why. That's why.
He tired as hell. This nigga got a job and shit. You gonna get some
That's
dick
why.
twice a week, you know what I'm saying? On a good week, 3 times a week, you know what I'm saying? And you better call it a fucking day.
3 times a week? I don't know.
You said,
Your
nobody.
life happens. People got kids and shit, bills and shit. People ain't got time all the time. People be tired.
I'm gonna do with my husband all day, every day if I could, but not all day.
Do you
Are you
fuck
gonna
all
do
day,
a-
every day right now?
Well, that's why I said not all day, but I would like for me and my husband to fuck at least
3 times a week.
no 3 times a day.
So if you
Morning?
Sure.
So
this man got a full-time
So if you
job.
want this nigga to fuck you 3 times a day, Andrew, you need you a nigga in his 20s. You need you a nigga in his
In the
20s.
morning before we
Is it
go
gonna be twice
to
at night?
work,
You need you a nigga in his 20s.
like a little
Twice a night,
lunch,
1 in the morning?
quickie, little dinner time.
Every day of the
week. Huh?
Huh?
She said every day, 3 times a
3
day.
times a day? I'm like, what's the time frame? It's like,
Like,
Morning,
talking about once in the
lunch
morning?
break,
Like,
and
what if
dinner.
lunch break,
What you
dinner?
mean?
So what
lunch
if
break.
this nigga tell you, hey, I'm tired. You
what
fuck
you mean
me.
lunch break?
Is you gonna fuck this nigga? Like that's what, because if this
Is you
nigga
gonna climb your ass
35,
up there
like shorty, if you
and do
want
that
this
motherfucker?
shit, if you want this shit 3 times a day, shorty, I just got off of an 8-hour shift or a 12-hour shift. I'm tired. You fuck me. How about that?
I mean, that's how some men are in their 20s anyways.
Are you gonna do that? Like do all the work. He don't do nothing.
That nigga
He just lay there.
He just get to lay there and relax. He done had a long day.
It's like a dildo, so it's just like it's just a stationary human. Like I'm just fucking them, so it's okay. I'll just fuck the shit out of a stationary human.
I feel that. I feel that.
I need movement.
You said you ain't
I
see.
need oceans with the waves.
You said you.
Girl, that's what the booty. That's what the booty is.
The way.
You gonna make the waves?
You
Come on.
said that's what the booty for. Andrew, what you talking about? What you talking about?
You heard what nigga said? Bitch, you better be up here spelling your name.
I can. A-N-D-R-E-A.
Bro, that's
That's
right.
short.
It's a class.
Yeah, he letters in my name. Be like, hold on.
You talking about 3 times a day shit. I got a house now. I be having to
Every
do
second
shit
you got
43
food
times a day. You gonna have to relax. I'm trying to work on this floor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to paint these walls. You in here trying to fuck on me, shorty. Relax. I'm in the middle of something. It's the middle of the day. It's 12:30 in the afternoon.
Well, I said fantasize, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
I did originally say
Yeah, I
fantasize.
feel you. You
I know-
expecting that out of a 35-year-old nigga?
You definitely dreaming.
But
This is your wildest dream.
That nigga Jay said God bless.
wild thoughts.
Wild thought.
Wild thoughts.
That shit wild as hell.
Yeah, you wild.
You real wild.
You
You
gonna
these
find
your
it
wildest dreams, I'm telling you. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's why I would, now I appreciate our age group and range. I would do at least max
Range of
25.
who?
I mean, 5.
She said 25. You said you want your young. Andrew said she cool.
That's the
Want you a nice style.
Minimum 25.
Young buck.
Maximum 30.
Andrew
So
said
like
she get a young nigga fresh out of college.
She want a
You wanna
running
go
back.
get you a 23-year-old nigga real quick?
Nice little
low-key,
point
I
guard.
They
would.
be immature,
Maybe.
but they be hitting it. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at Alan talking. Look at Alan talking.
You said them young niggas.
That was when I was 23, okay?
You
You was
I'm telling y'all, bro. Ellen
You was a
Ball, bro.
what? You was a what in 23?
No, those
Who's
only when I
Cannon?
was 23.
I don't want to even have to put Ellen
You
on
said you was
blast.
a...
But before y'all came in, we was trying to figure out, the set for next lady's 35. I asked Ellen what her house looked like. She gonna fix her lips and tell me I don't really invite people over like that.
Like, who the fuck says that?
Like, damn,
We can't even get a
Shit.
picture.
Sorry.
We can't even have a mental image of what your
She
house
said,
is.
I invite you.
She said,
yeah, bro, niggas is not
Hell
coming.
no.
Niggas is not coming over, goddamn.
Damn.
Ben Staples said, he don't invite nobody to the crib.
That's
On me.
terrible.
He said only his mama know where he stay type shit.
On me, damn, that's crazy.
Nigga, I'm not P. Diddy.
I feel it.
Everybody else invited to my crib.
I'm not throwing a party.
You said everybody else.
You said
can
your
pull
door
up.
just wide open.
It's wide open. It's been wide open. Just nobody wanna come in.
Boy looking at her.
Trying to say,
man.
I'm
You gotta
lonely,
share.
basically.
Oh, man.
You gotta
She
share.
said her door swinging.
Swing.
She, hey,
It's blowing in air. It's like a damn fan.
hold on, what I
Damn, Andrew,
That's
damn.
sad.
You on me? On me.
See, Ellen, women are not happy.
I was sure going to say that do not sound happy at all.
That's not happy at all.
Debunk.
Sometimes I hear footsteps.
Debunk.
It's just my neighbors.
You be getting
This said footsteps in the dark.
Could that be you?
Hold on.
Footsteps, baby.
Hold on. She said.
In the dark.
Shorty said.
That's
She
a
be
song,
her.
though.
She said she be her neighbors come in and she be getting excited, bro. That just fucked
Andrew
me.
be on the bed, motherfucking horny as
I
hell.
love people and I want them to come over, but nobody does. So
Ooh. They don't be coming over.
That's so
How
sad.
come?
I go to everybody else, but nobody comes over to me.
Andrew
You invite nobody.
Andrew be that neighbor coming and invite herself up when you first get
Andrew
Yeah.
she bring the cookies, don't nobody eat them and shit.
I cook. I have all the drinks you want.
She
the
bring
movies.
you a fresh pack of Oreos.
You just don't ever
She
say
the
when you
candy
come
lady.
over.
I didn't think
Yeah,
y'all needed
She sell
invitation.
candy.
My
She
door
sell
wide
candy.
open.
She sell 25 cent candy right now. Just to get them knocks. Like, hey, she want to feel excited.
I just
Somebody
like,
at the
I
door
like
want
some
me.
company. Gosh
Well,
dang
you know
it.
what? Speaking of
It's
company,
hard leaving.
you know what I'm saying?
So.
DJ Envy and his wife got on whatever they got on, decided to give us some business about their sex life. Why? I don't know.
What did they say?
They have a book, that's why. And it talks about it in
Motherfucker,
that
stay with the
book.
book. I want to write a book.
I'm gonna write a book too.
They always do that.
But they was on there talking about how she fakes her orgasms and shit, and she been faking them for like 10 years.
Could not.
And he was like, yeah, I thought I was in there killing it. Turns out, no, I wasn't that nigga. And I mean, he was cool with it. To me, it looked like another Will and Jada moment. I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, like, it's normal that I guess husbands aren't really satisfying their wives.
Or
You
vice
know?
versa.
That's not really a far-fetched
Sound like a lot of
concept.
light-skinned niggas going out bad.
But her rebuttal to that
Dark
whole
skin
Wouldn't that shit happen to me though,
It's
you know?
dark skin niggas going out just the same. You
I
know,
couldn't
don't
go-
put us in that box after that.
But her
And Will
rebuttal
light-skinned too.
was
DJ
that
Envy
she
definitely
wanted
light-skinned.
to make sure that her man felt like he was doing his job in the bedroom. Because he was putting in his
So
best.
she was lying.
Yeah, for her man.
Alright, so could you be in a relationship with somebody and fake an orgasm for 10 years?
Could not be me.
I would feel
cannot.
disrespectful.
No.
I'm like, nah.
I'd
rather we
I'm
have
wasting
communication.
the sex if I'm not getting pleased.
There's a second part to that. The second part question. How would you feel if your partner told you y'all have been together for a long ass time and you haven't been pleasing him sexually?
I would get mad and be like, well, why didn't you say something sooner? Like,
because you felt like you were really putting in your all. So
I mean, sometimes feelings gotta get hurt in order for you gotta look out for yourself. That's all.
So you want that nigga to tell you like, hey,
yes,
you're not hitting
me
me right. Like this ain't it. This ain't.
And we're gonna work on it. We're gonna figure out some different moves. I'm probably get a different rhythm going. You know.
What if he said, you know what I'm saying, he need more frequency, you know what I'm saying, he need more just random nastiness, like.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get like a little sex book or whatever, tell you details, safe places where you know to go, to spice things up. In a park, maybe, in the jacuzzi one day.
What if he say he want to send you to a class?
Okay, I'm gonna take that class. We gonna do what we gotta do.
I feel that, L.
Cause we gonna stay married, So
I said a nigga can't walk away because of sex.
You said that ain't gonna never be.
That's real.
It ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be that. I feel that.
See, on the flip side, he leave. Now she gonna hold him against it. You know what I'm saying? Now she gonna be, I learned all this shit for him.
We need to use our
No,
questions.
I'm gonna use them same moves for my next man, okay? Or add
on
on
me.
the
That's what I was looking to hear. On me.
On me,
Ellen.
So we gonna move to you.
Ellen on fire tonight. On me. What we got?
D&L. We gonna ask D&L the same thing. D&L, first of all, could you be in a relationship with somebody and not be having an orgasm or not having an orgasm for 10 years?
No.
Why not?
Because why'd you wait 10 years to say something?
No, like he isn't pleasing you.
He's not pleasing me for 10 years.
I'm starting there. Like he isn't pleasing you sexually, and you haven't said anything. Would you be able to stay in that relationship?
Me as a woman or him as?
I'm asking you.
Your ass.
Nigga ain't making
and I'm the one not getting pleased.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't making you orgasm. He's not hitting that spot. You not in there ooh-weeing. You faking them ooh-wees just to get him by.
Yeah.
Could you do that for 10 years?
No. You gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. You can't just let somebody hit you and you not, getting something out of it. Like
you said it's a waste of your time.
It's a waste of my time.
Even if this marriage is going great, everything else in this marriage, all your other boxes is checked, but he's not making you orgasm.
You could just buy a rose. Get your little rose.
Not because then you.
I mean, if everything else is going right and then that is just not going where it needs to be, eventually, I feel like a conversation needs to happen.
You said,
but you're not gonna leave them.
I don't think so. Like, if we can have that conversation and we can work through it, and I can see the progress, because sex you can progress.
If you see progress, but he still ain't getting there? Like he getting you know what I'm saying?
That's not what was said in that.
Well, I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
I
the
don't
things
think
that
that's...
go on in a marriage. Like you can say something to a partner, like, "Hey, partner, like I want some more of this," and your partner will be like, "Okay," and that won't happen. Or they can try, but they still aren't getting all the way there. Can you still stay in that relationship?
No. I don't know. I can't.
All right.
I think it's fair to say though, like if you have sex with someone for a long time, at some point it gets a little bit boring. You know what I'm saying? So like how boring, like what's your tolerance level on it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to stay spicy forever. If you want to be married to someone for 50 years, that shit ain't finna be motherfucking HBO motherfucking steamy, spicy, the shower hot, you got your hand on the window smearing it down. It ain't gonna be all that.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna be laying in bed and he just gonna be like, "Hey, you wanna have sex?"
And that's fine, but I wanna hit an orgasm.
Yeah, boring doesn't mean no orgasm.
It can be
still have
a 10 minutes.
Orgasm.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be fantastic, all of that.
You just got a nut. That's all you say.
Yeah, if you are, why can't I? Like, it's kind of like selfish. Like, you got a climax out of this. and I'm still waiting for mine.
But let's once again clarify for men that just because a man ejaculates does not mean he has had a full-blown orgasm.
And it goes to back saying that you guys need to communicate. If you're not getting pleased and you're faking an orgasm and I'm faking an orgasm, none of us are communicating. Nothing's gonna get fixed. You gotta talk to your partner and tell them and coach them. Sex is about coaching.
Watch porn.
That too. It
Watch
coaches
porn.
you. I mean, you can watch something but don't know how it feels on that person.
You gotta
So
confess them fantasies.
you gotta tell them what you
You
like,
gotta,
what
you
don't
gotta
like.
look. You gotta look at your girl's porn search browser and just see what her nasty is.
You gotta sit her down, look at her
You
face,
gotta see what her
and
nasty
really ask
is.
her, how do you want it? Like, what are we about to do here?
You don't gotta ask her.
How
you
horny
need to
are
go
you?
on that browser. That'll tell you everything.
What makes you climb?
That'll tell you
The
everything.
browser.
Where's
What she
your
watches
spot?
on- if your girl watches porn, don't ask her. Just go find that browser and see what that search history says, nigga.
That's a good point.
That's what she like.
That's a good point.
Nigga, that's what she like.
Nah, hold on. I got a question for y'all.
Right.
I got Ocho. I'm gonna start with
They
you.
say
What if
I'm
you go through your
crazy.
shorty porn browser and all you see is gangbangs and DPs?
And that's what she liked then.
How would you feel?
I mean, it's porn, so I'm not going, too crazy.
You're married to this woman. You see that's what she likes.
I might inquire. It would raise a couple questions.
Are you
My
willing
eyebrow
to
might
go
twitch.
that step? Is what I'm asking you.
Wow,
Ocho.
nigga,
I'm willing,
For
bro.
the sake of your marriage.
Look
This
at
your marriage.
No, we was in the hot seat. It's y'all.
This
No,
your
you
marriage.
don't
Let me get this straight. Are you asking me?
You know what he asked me?
Are you asking me?
It's classic bar.
Do I want to see my wife get gangbanged?
I'm asking you, do you want to be a part of your wife's gangbang?
So do
That's
I want
what
to?
that's because you're seeing this in her shit. That don't mean she don't want you to be a part of it, but nigga, that's what she want.
So like we have like
You're asking me to run a train on my wife.
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't even call it that. I mean that's a
Whoa.
little vulgar, Jay.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
oh my God, Jay. I mean it could be a little bit more respectful.
That's what
than
I'm
that.
gonna
A little bit more
That's
respectful
what I'm
than that.
gonna call it.
That's what she like.
That's what she like. That's what I'm gonna call it.
That's
She can
what she
still like.
into it.
That's
She
what
can still.
Jay
She
on
like
that-
getting ran.
Jay on that for the spiteful shit.
Some girls like getting ran.
Nah,
That's
you-
your
But you
wife.
did say what the search history is what we ultimately be getting our rocks off
It
on.
is.
So
Yeah.
fellas, if you go through your shorty search history and all you see is DPs, which is double penetration,
We know.
and GBs, which
And
is
you know,
gangbangs,
you know what's coming at 35 through 45. You know what's coming.
are you gonna?
You know what's coming.
You might be bound to drown.
So
Y'all already.
let's
Let's say you 32. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been married.
even
for,
worse.
Y'all been married
It's
for.
right around the corner.
I might pack my bag.
It's right around the corner. Oh
So you
my
said you
God.
they say
Oh
for that,
my
Ocho.
God.
Ocho, you said
my
that.
Writing on the wall, bro. Shout out to
future.
L35 for me to writing on the wall.
It's like whenever you get on Pornhub, be like 40 mil certain area right now. Your wife went up.
Oh God.
That just be tough as hell. But it's okay though. It's
say,
okay. It's
Say you
okay.
just a search of hella white girls and shit. Shit be on your ass.
That's crazy. Hold on, we gonna come back to that. Rod, I'm gonna ask you the same question. All right, let's say
This is nuts.
you go through your shorty search history
Yes, sir.
and you see some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
All right, like she wants to have multiple niggas at one time. She wants to have a gangbang. She wants to be a part of a sex orgy. She wants to have that, but it's all men.
Ooh-wee.
And she wants you a part of it.
Like how a part of it? Like am I gonna be like the nigga? You know what I'm saying?
What, is he
Filming
the
and shit?
cameraman?
You know what I'm saying? Like
No, she
you know what I'm saying? Like
nigga,
which
she-
role am I playing?
like,
he
like,
me?
like,
You know what I'm
if
saying?
it's 5 niggas,
You make sure nobody.
you nigga
fucking
number
them off.
1, and the nigga 5, you nigga number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, she gonna get me off.
No
first.
kissing. No kissing. Watch out, bro.
Don't touch her nipples like that.
That nigga said no
She's not
kids.
giving no head tonight, fellas. I'm sorry.
Oh
don't know.
my
Hold it down.
gosh. That's
like-
funny.
If I go first, what about if I don't do as well as the niggas come up behind me? I always think about that because at this point,
So where
this
do
is
you
game
wanna
7.
be?
When it's
Bro,
you and
that
your
was a
wife,
reality TV show, bro.
what's going on?
And it was this white man in his house. It was a swinger house.
Right.
So, you know, it was a little orgy in the room, bro. It's a husband and wife in there, right? Bro in the corner, sad, going outside, ain't nobody fucking with him. Shorty is getting railed by some big black Luke Cage looking ass nigga, bro, for about 40 minutes.
And he in there down.
He in there
bad.
just watching, bro.
I used to watch all sorts of polygamy shows. HBO used to have them Showtime.
Crazy.
I would be interested in this shit. So that's why I'm at, like, what role am I playing? You know what I'm saying?
You one of the
Because if you go
niggas
first and you don't do as well, and like niggas 2 and 3 coming out for you now, what? Like, what ground do you have to stand on?
But think about this.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's say you niggas
Because
number
you already
3.
behind the 8 ball. They bring their bitch in. It's like, my nigga, well, shit, if you please my bitch better than me, how can I fuck your bitch better than you? So you just behind now.
Right.
You down 3 games in the finals. You know what I'm saying already.
What if you the third nigga and them first 2 niggas lay it down and you just number 3?
Well,
you know
maybe
what
I'm
saying?
gonna tell her it's like this because I fuck you every night. You used to this. I'm telling my shorty, you used to this dick. I'm like, I'm over her. You didn't even like the other 2
Go
niggas.
ahead,
That was just that new dick.
Ocho.
Cause look, man, you done went first, you feel me? These 3 niggas that came through and ran a blitz engage, ate on your wife,
Hey,
and then tore that shit down. They getting another call. We gotta do this again sometime.
yo, me. She
You finna see these niggas again, bro.
Me, yeah. She definitely. Oh yeah, we gotta do this on another Tuesday.
Might as well
Like
tell
that.
You gotta get this in. What you gonna do? You gotta
So
get,
would that hurt your feelings?
you finna pop a gas station pill? What you
know,
gonna do?
Shit, hey, shit.
If
You
she
got.
want regular,
At that point in time, you gotta do whatever it takes to win the game. Whether it's gas station pills, nigga. I'm calling Dr. Miami.
Cause not some war.
I need to save my marriage. I
marathon
need 9
continues.
whole inches of new marriage right now, Dr.
The
Miami.
marriage continues.
I'm calling.
That's dedication.
I'm calling Dr. Miami. I need a 30-inch dick tomorrow.
That's dedication.
30-inch dick tomorrow. I'm cleaning these niggas out.
He's way better than me.
I'm cleaning these
Yeah,
niggas
go ahead.
out. I'm cleaning
You
these
tell
niggas
us, man. Watch out.
Yeah.
You body niggas out the way.
I'm bodying
Get the
niggas
fuck out the way.
You know what? I feel that. I
That's
feel
funny.
that. I feel that. Now we gonna leave it at
Let me-
that. Now, ladies, I'm gonna come over here to y'all.
oh God.
Alright.
I'm afraid.
We're gonna start with L. You know what I'm saying? Because L, you always keep it spicy enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So I like to start you first.
Picante.
Let's say you date you a nice, wholesome black guy, right? And then
Okay.
you go through his porn search, and you see that he really been into white women.
No money.
And let me tell you, oh my shit, when it comes to
There you go. Relax.
Oh.
Relax. 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 Relax.
that sweet white nigga.
Relax. You gotta relax.
I be,
Oh my God.
Oh my
I be on the computer like,
No.
bless her.
No.
Bless her.
No.
I'm bullshitting.
No.
I'm bullshitting. But we need to
Not
something
the
spicy.
sweet white
You
man.
gotta relax.
When I be watching some of these movies, I be on that. I be ready to melt. Sandra Bullock, I be like, shorty.
My
I
side.
don't even make white women like that no more.
We done so much. We done came so far.
Oh, we have.
You take us a step back like this.
So, L, let's say you married to a nigga, y'all been married for a few years. This nigga hitting all your boxes. You go through his browser, you see he been into white women. You know what I'm saying? That's all he been watching for 2 weeks now. 3 weeks. He may be on this 3 times. He on
He
this
deep
at
in the
708, 1233, and then 1119.
You know, that next day addicted. You get it once and have you itching. Like, shit, I gotta go give me a little bit more of that
You
again.
feel me?
I gotta go give me a little bit more of that shit. I don't know what that is.
Oh.
What would you do to save your marriage?
I mean, it's a white girl, and
Ellen said she gonna Hillary Duff.
Shit, I'm gonna be
well,
white
first
shit.
off, I would ask him why.
Maybe that's just what he feeling right now.
I mean, it'll pass. I mean, that.
Right, shorty like getting gangbang. You feel me?
Yeah, and that shall too. And this also shall pass. Whatever the fucking shall
Shorty
pass.
like getting bang.
Okay, that should've
Gangbang.
passed.
I'm not gonna.
You said it's
tell-
just a
I mean,
phase.
it's just
She
a
wanna get on the
fantasy.
bang, bro.
I mean,
Say that again.
it's just a fantasy, and
Hell no,
it doesn't really matter.
Hey.
That don't mean they fucking them.
So what if your man tell you, you know what I'm saying, like, hey,
They fucking them.
what if your man tell you, like, hey, like, we're having great sex, but I'm not really hitting where I need to be.
We can have greater sex.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, well, he needs
If
to
I'm
figure out
Nasty, you
what
not that nasty.
else he need, cause
He need him a white woman in the room. That's what Nino trying to walk into.
so
And
what
we're
if-
bullshitting. We're
So,
bullshitting, but it's funny.
this
Go
shit
ahead.
happens in marriages. When you married for 10, 15, 20 years, at some point y'all like, all right, well, what else can we fucking do? What else is there? That's why we be seeing people who married 20 years in their 40s going to sex orgies and seeing what
But in
the
this
hell
climate,
going on.
I don't know if you can just tell a black woman you just want to involve a white woman that's in a relationship like that in this climate. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a harsh climate for that.
Alright, so how about this? Let me.
Kind of a harsh
So do you
climate.
think it would go over smoother if it was a woman of the same ethnicity?
Absolutely. It would probably not either.
So like, let's say
Women just don't get along that way.
let's say
When it comes to stuff
he
like
wants
that.
a
Y'all
woman
don't play
who
nice.
has a different.
Y'all don't
attribute.
play nice. When it come to the people y'all dating, y'all don't play nice. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch a lot of this polygamy
It's real
shit,
cutthroat.
it's the women who ain't playing nice. It's the women who had the agendas. Y'all don't play nice when it comes to this
It's
shit.
because the man plays favorites.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
So it sounds like y'all be mad that y'all not the
Bobby
favorite
get like 4
sometimes.
days and only get like 2.
And that's exactly what y'all be on. That shit
I'm
start
pissed.
early.
Why this bitch get 4 days? Well, I
Listen.
only gotta get 72,
Yeah.
48 hours.
Yep.
Okay, alright.
Same question.
No, I'm gonna ask you the same question. So let's say you're with a nice, wholesome black man. Y'all been married for a
Right.
few years.
Right.
Y'all well established.
Right.
This black man tell you go through this black man porn history. You see he's been watching number white girl porn.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
That neck.
First thing I'm gonna say is like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I'm not bleaching my skin for this nigga. One.
Okay.
Secondly, if he want a white girl, I'm going to the nearest beauty supply store. Give me that 12B, 24-inch with the bang, because white bitches love bangs.
Blind wig? You going blind?
The blind
Oh,
wig.
yeah.
Give me some
Yeah.
blue contacts, because that's what they be on. You want the pretty ass eyes, look into these blue ass
Ooh,
eyes.
Yeah.
And that's all I got. Like, I can't. I'll white chicks it for a little bit.
Hell
you
What
want me
if he wants you to come here and talk like a
baby.
white woman? He want to call you Cindy.
Oh my God, hi babe.
I mean,
He want to call you Cindy for the night.
I want to go to Starbucks.
do
I'm
you
feeling
really?
a caramel macchiato.
Oh my God,
Venti.
same. Oh my God,
Let's
yeah.
do that shit. I'll role play your ass. You ain't going to find no snow bunny.
That ain't.
I'll be your snow
I'm
bunny.
your snow
Well, no, what
bunny.
about he want him an actual? That's what he want. That's what he want. He watched it enough. That's what he want now.
Why the
That's what
fuck
he
you
want.
with me? Because I'm the farthest from
So hold
snow.
on. I'm glad you said that. So to build on top of it, let's say you with a nice, wholesome black man. He meeting all your standards. He beating the box, all that shit, and he tell you, hey, like I love you. I want this marriage, but I want a white woman real quick.
Then you don't want me. Shit.
What?
But on the flip side, there are a lot more sisters dating white men now.
True. You can have one if I can have one.
Oh, you want a white man?
You
Ellen,
can have
you
one
was
if I
just
can have
gassing up Jack
one.
Harlow
Like,
before the
come
live.
on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's
Yeah, and I called him a regular white guy. They the ones saying he got a little black in him. He invited to the cookout. No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
You want the white man that nobody's allowed to see.
Yeah.
You want Tim, man, son. You want Tim, the motherfucker that's a corporate CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
Ellen want a
she's
prestigious
coming
ass
with
white
money.
man. That's the sort of white man
If-
Ellen want.
My man, if my
You can't meet
husband
that
wants
nigga
a
family.
snow bunny, I'm getting me a white man that's a white man.
You said you getting
Yeah.
a Philip, huh?
I'm getting a Philip James.
She say she
Coming
getting her
with some-
conservative.
Yeah.
He pulling up with the Confederate flag in the back of the truck.
Damn.
Oh,
God
We
damn.
not going that far.
That's
You
what she
said-
That's what she said.
You said-
I heard what that's what
I'm
you said.
saying if
You
my
said you
man
want you a
said-
white man. You said you want you a white man.
He want a white girl, a snow bunny. What's the difference?
I already said on the last one. When I go over, that's sort of white woman I want. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
want
going
milk.
I want me.
Yeah,
I
I
want
don't
me a
want
nice,
that little
wholesome
trash,
glass of
redneck.
milk.
Milk.
Don't
A
have
Sandra
no
Bullock in the
education.
Blind Side.
Worked in the
You
mines
said
all
you
his
want
life.
Sandra
Not
Bullock.
A Sandra Bullock.
She was fine.
I mean, that's a tremendous glass of milk.
I feel that. All right.
Tremendous
But
glass.
D&L.
Oh Lord.
D&L.
Oh
I
God.
gotta go down the
But
line.
if it's between her and Nia Long, I'm still picking Nia.
Nia
I'm sticking
always
with
wins.
this, yeah,
Nia
I'm still
always
sticking
wins.
with the sis.
Alright. D&L. You married to a nice, wholesome black man. He meeting all,
No,
he
her
checking all
sister's
your
motherfucking,
boxes. He beating them boxes. You know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third. You go through this man porn history. You see he been watching number white girl porn. What do you do?
Well, first, I'm gonna be hurt
Why you hurt?
because you married to a black queen. So why you looking at these white bitches? But it's
On
okay.
me.
Niggas like hamburgers, but that don't mean you
That's
like
okay.
tacos
That's
too.
okay.
Continue.
The next thing is I'm gonna serve my man. Like I'm
She played
gonna
the
play the
devil
role,
star,
like you said. I'ma
Got with a
go.
little sister.
What white chicks? White chicks on them.
Okay.
Okay, that's full. Same thing. I would do
Alright.
the same thing. Start talking like, and if that don't please you, I guess you just don't like me.
All right. So Bill don't question. Y'all married. You know what I'm saying? He tells you, hey, I love you. I want to stay in this marriage. Like, I'm still dedicated and committed to this and us, but I want to try me a white woman.
You wanna go and
You want to fuck him a white woman. He still want to make sure he's still going to be married to you. He going to still do all the shit married couples do. Y'all still going to have sex, but he want to go try him a white woman.
competition. You can go try her. Go ahead, get you a white girl. Come
Don't
back.
be disappointed.
No.
That's what I heard.
I'm gonna put in work. So when you go back to that white chick, you gonna ask her, oh, can you do it like this? Oh, can you do it like that?
But he gonna go back.
I
He can
feel
go
that.
back, but
He
I'm
gonna
gonna
go back.
I'm gonna be 10 times better than her.
If you
I'm
put
just
that
back.
So you
shit
said you
down,
down for the
We
competition?
As long as she compete.
competing, bitch.
On
You,
me. As long
as she
you.
compete.
On me.
We competing.
On
Oh,
me.
let me see what you got. Oh, that's what you got. Send me the video. Better than that. Send it back to you.
You said y'all sending video.
We will send video.
So you said
Who
you
can do
talking
it
to
better?
you talking to the white
Yes,
shit.
who can
Like
do it
y'all
better?
talking.
shit,
Ooh.
competition goes
Com-
both ways.
That's okay.
You gotta
Say
compete
my
too,
shit. That's a
nigga.
real ass. That's a real nigga answer.
You gotta compete
I'm just
too,
saying, it's a
nigga.
competition. I like to compete, and I know I'm gonna win every time. So
I feel that.
go ahead.
Okay.
I feel
all
that.
You can have your little moment.
Alright.
You gonna come back to the real one.
Cause you said you
Every
you
night.
wifey, huh? So
I'm
no
wifey.
matter what,
He
you
not
coming
spending the
home.
night. He getting a quickie. He sleeping with me.
You said that's the rule. No spending nights.
No
You can-
spending
You can
night.
go get your quickie, but you always gotta
Come back home.
Okay, I feel
You
that.
gotta come back home.
I feel that. I'm feeling
Competition
it.
goes both ways.
He
You
gotta
said-
perform.
You said you ain't trying to compete, huh? No.
No, we can both. I'm gonna compete with the white bitch. You gonna compete with the white man. May the best person win.
Ooh.
May the best person
You gonna
win.
make me compete against
You
a
making
white
me
man?
compete against the
Out of
snow
all-
bunny.
Out of all the things,
Out
that's
of-
where you gonna go.
The audacity.
That's where you gonna
You
go.
both.
You both.
White women don't even like white men no more. That'd be the thing. White
But,
women.
at least
These
niggas
white
is
men
in
love
high
these
demand.
black girls.
Yeah, cause y'all loving them. White women don't.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
love
that's it. Yeah, 'cause y'all love them.
sometimes that's the best sex they've had. What's wrong with white men?
Who said that?
Huh?
I ain't never met her. I look.
A sister.
What?
The sisters.
What the fuck?
I'm selling out like that.
I ain't never
That's
heard.
where we going. That's
I
where we
ain't never
going
heard
tonight,
that.
Andrew.
You know what I'm saying? Like
We
that's
selling
crazy.
out like
That
we
just-
selling- we
that just
selling out
blew
like
me.
that.
That just blew. You gonna go this far?
I wasn't gonna make.
Wow.
You see?
You gonna see this shit fall off live. You gonna see this shit fall off live.
Wow. This nigga just yanked the table.
That nigga said,
Wow.
That shit.
that's what happened. You need that.
That,
Wow, right.
that shit is.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm over here gagged.
I watched it happen.
Wow.
I need to watch that.
That shit will be on our Instagram tomorrow. I guarantee you.
Wow.
I guarantee you.
Hella
That's
35,
great.
baby.
Happy 420.
Organic laughs.
What?
Happy
That is a blooper.
420.
Wow.
Happy 420.
Happy
This
420.
nigga just smashed it.
Man, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know how we even got on white people to begin with. It's supposed to be something healthy for black people to talk about. We're talking about white people.
We're just talking about if your significant other was attracted to someone else.
Nino trying to get somebody cucked out.
Specifically someone looking at us. Why it always end up with me
Nino
trying to get
trying to
somebody
get
looking?
somebody-
You know, that's your running trope. Like, we all got tropes in here. We all got a running line. We all got running lines in here. Jay be saying ooh wee, and he don't really like to get too deep into the sex. You know what I'm saying? You know Jay don't can't stomach that. You like talking about people getting cucked out. I like talking about getting my ass ate. This shit is on every episode. Every episode, Palace 35, you will hear one of us say one of them lines.
True.
Somebody
No
out here
doubt.
getting fucked. That's all I know. Somebody out here getting fucked. And it ain't always a
Nino with
single
the
person.
cuckery.
I'm sure, like, Nino, me and you did damn near tied with our bullshit lines. You know what I'm saying? We're damn near tied now, nigga. You didn't cut this out like 5 episodes in a row.
Especially on the
damn
new
near.
ones.
Yeah, especially on the new ones, nigga. Like,
It's real. It be happy.
He was talking about when you was in the closet. You feel me?
Relax. Chill. Chill. That's one of my
That's
favorite.
airway
Airway
Bye.
That's
bond.
one of my
Airway
favorite
bond.
episodes, but chill.
Getting cucked out.
get in there, cucked out.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If
You said some shit out of
if my wife tell me she want her white man, I'm with Nola. Like, hey, I'm gonna go get me a nice wholesome white woman and we all finna be in here shooting jumpers. Like we all working on our jump shot.
Swish.
And it's either I'ma win or
I gotta take that L.
or my lady just like mayonnaise now. You know what I'm saying?
So you go with that white man.
What if she choose that white man out of spite?
We still alive.
Oh, say it again. Say it again.
What if she choose that white man out of spite?
Because you know that's what's going. You know, and we just gotta keep it 100. You know, anytime you lose your shorty to a white man, your credibility go down as a nigga. You know what to do. That's the elephant in the room that no one wants to.
It's instant smut on your jacket.
It's instant smut on your jacket. Instant smut on your jacket.
It does. Even the black women agree. When you
does.
lose a black woman to a white man,
Come on, bro.
there's questions.
We
There's
look
questions.
at it
What's going on, brother?
Like, bro, what you
I hope
really
it's
be
not
on?
both ways.
It is both ways.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
You be getting pissed as hell.
Yeah, if I was dating a black man and he went after we broke up, he went to a white girl.
I
I'm
mean, you
hurt.
scared him away.
You said you hurt.
I'm hurt
Why you hurt?
because it's just like, damn, like
Shouldn't that make you look in the mirror like, damn, what did I do to scare this?
That's
nigga?
because we probably knocked this camera off.
Yeah, it's all good. I got us. We still record. Like, would you be willing to look in the mirror and be like, hey, like, damn, what did I do to scare this nigga so bad?
hey, nope. Because I'm not questioning myself. I do what I could do.
You know, you asking questions. You
That's
you
what
go
we
to a white man, you know
call
you
identity
asking questions.
crisis. Okay, you don't know what
asking
you want.
questions.
Wow.
You didn't get your life.
Wow.
You don't know what you want.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I
I'm
don't
gonna
feel
leave it
it.
at
I think that's our live, bro.
Yeah, shit, we'd have some bloopers. Shit, this is really the second live of the night.
Palace
Rocky.
35. We in a motherfucking spot, you feel me?
that. Ladies,
We'll be back
35.
Episode 5, sugar
Out.
cookies. We bringing it back. Tune it in. All
Desperate
night.
times
Where
calls
can
for
they tune
desperate
in?
measures.
Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Not YouTube yet, but this weekend.
Absolutely.
This weekend.
Spotify.
I said Spotify.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm just
I said Google
on
Podcast.
me everywhere. I'm just double triple checking because they
Apple
need to know.
Podcast.
Y'all are too damn hilarious for people not to hear this shit. I'm trying to tell
We
you.
on-
They care about
We on
phone.
Castro, Pocket
Sorry.
Cast,
We up
Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah, and we on iHeart. Yeah.
That's it.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's the first one I said.
Facebook Podcast. Facebook got a
Yeah,
podcast
Facebook
section.
podcast.
Check us out. We
Yeah.
here
We
everywhere.
on Facebook podcast. Hey, if you tuning in on
35.
Facebook, if you click on this and watch this, make sure you go to the Facebook podcast section and check out all of our episodes. They right fucking there.
You can get to it quick.
Stream 35 is everywhere.
And all of them are gold. All of them.
Tell them. Now who are we?
Ladies 35, it's your girl
Hey.
Nola.
It's your
Right.
girl, dark and lovely.
NL in cut.
She really good.
Smooth Rod Max Suave Casanova. Check us out. Subscribe. Tap in.
Ocho to go, the deuce with the juice, down with the magic wand.
Mr. Nino Got Dope. We out.